If a photographer has threatened you with your modeling photos, the fear can be immediate and overwhelming. You may worry about your reputation, your career, or who might see those images. You are not alone. Sextortion cases connected to photography and modeling portfolios are rising as criminals exploit trust and ambition. The FBI reports continued growth in online extortion cases involving personal images, a risk that also affects individuals in creative and professional sectors. Modeling portfolio sextortion relies on pressure and silence. In this video, we will explain how fashion photographer blackmail works, why model exploitation is so damaging, and what you should do right away to protect yourself. From test shots to threats, how agency opportunities can be exploited. Modeling portfolio sextortion usually begins with what appears to be a legitimate opportunity. A photographer or agency representative offers a portfolio, test photos, or exposure. During sessions or follow-up communication, intimate or compromising images may be created, requested, or manipulated. The threat often appears after a disagreement, rejection, or refusal to comply with additional demands. The psychological manipulation focuses on fear of exposure and career damage. Technically, scammers may store images privately, threaten public posting, or claim ownership rights they do not actually have. A high-profile example of this crime occurred all the way back in 2003, when a photographer attempted to blackmail actress Cameron Diaz using intimate photos she posed for before she became famous. The photographer was charged with forgery, grand theft, and perjury, and was sentenced to 3 years and 8 months in prison. Red flags in the studio, spotting agency scams before they escalate. Photographer exploitation follows patterns designed to give the scammer leverage over time. As a result, there are some common warning signs that can tip you off to a potential scam. Promises of agency introductions or career advancement. Requests for private shoots outside professional studios. Pressure to sign vague or misleading photo release agreements. Threats to publish images online or send them to industry contacts. Demands for money, favors, or silence to prevent exposure. Fashion photographer blackmail often escalates once the victim tries to set boundaries. If a photographer or agency are pushing back against your privacy requests, it may be a sign that something malicious is going on. More than photos, how reputation and careers are held hostage. Modeling portfolio sextortion is dangerous because it targets identity, ambition, and public perception. Victims may experience intense anxiety, shame, and fear of long-term career harm. Agencies may threaten to stop working with individuals who don't comply with their demands. Model exploitation can also involve financial loss or repeated coercion if demands are met. Cybercrime specialists note that creative professionals are often targeted because their work is inherently visual and reputation-based. Agency extortion cases can escalate quickly, especially when scammers claim industry connections or threaten permanent online exposure. Protecting your portfolio and your future, steps every model should take. If a photographer is threatening you with modeling photos, take a breath and focus on protection and documentation. Feeling shaken is understandable, but decisive action matters. Stop engaging with the individual and do not comply with any demands. Preserve all evidence, including messages, contracts, image files, and payment requests. Avoid deleting accounts or conversations until evidence is securely saved. Review any signed agreements with a legal professional to understand your rights. Report the individual to the platforms, agencies, or professional associations involved. If explicit threats or harassment continue, notify your local and national authorities. Reach out to private cybersecurity firms that specialize in handling modeling portfolio sextortion, fashion photographer blackmail, and digital extortion cases. Regain control. Don't let exploiters define your career. Being threatened by someone you trusted with your career can feel devastating, but recovery is possible. Modeling portfolio sextortion thrives on fear and silence, not power. By preserving evidence, acting quickly, and seeking expert help, you can protect your reputation and regain control. Whether the threat involves agency extortion or photographer exploitation, support is available, and you do not have to face this alone. You can count on the team at Blackmail.HelpLine. Our experts have a vast understanding of all forms of digital extortion. We have a successful track record of unearthing digital evidence and thwarting these schemes across more than a decade of work. We know how these criminals operate, and we possess the resources necessary to produce the results you seek. Start taking action today. Call 888-634-1535 or visit Blackmail.HelpLine.com to get started.
Helpful links and resources. To learn more, visit our website at Blackmail.HelpLine.com. The link is in the description below. Feel free to leave a comment with your questions or call us directly at 888-634-1535. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and let us know in the comments if you'd like us to cover more cases like this. See you in the next video.